Hey guys, this is RC Spot. I'm Noah. I'm going to be making a review of the Redcat Racing Tornado S30. It's a Nitro Buggy, 1/10 scale, full aluminum chassis, aluminum capped, oil-filled shocks. First of all, I got this buggy in the box, and it was much bigger than I thought it would be. It's about as big as my laptop. So it has pretty nice shocks. They're all individual, front and rear individual. Very nice movement side to side. That comes handy when turning fast. So I don't need to brake as often when you're turning. Alright, so let's take off the body here. Okay, so when you take off the body, you'll notice very nice, proportionate, clean. Well, mine's not clean, but a nice, a nice looking body, nice frame, very sturdy frame. It is a plastic frame, but mounted on an aluminum body, so that's fine. So this is a great car. It's really fast, really fun. Pretty sticky wheels, but they are glued, which is really nice because they don't have to worry about like them coming off or anything. But there are some necessary upgrades as soon as you get the buggy. You'll find that the receiver that comes with it is this cheap, unbranded, unmarked FM receiver. Small, short antenna, 4 channels, unmarked battery channel, so you don't know which one it is. It also, I don't think it even has an LED, so it's a pretty terrible receiver. It's just all plastic. I don't even think there's a circuit board. It's a terrible receiver. It was messing up all my servos. I tried to like set trims and everything. It didn't work. So I switched this out, and if you open the battery or the receiver box here, I switched it out for a Futaba R152JE 2-channel receiver. It's AM and 75 megahertz. It has 2 channels in the battery. The crystal. I just took this out of one of my old RCs, so I replaced this and I got both the servos working fine. It does have a pretty long antenna though. And then you do have the 4AA battery pack. Mine's a little dirty. It sits in there. It does make a lot of noise vibrating, but I mean, I guess it kind of gets like drowned out by the engine, but it doesn't make a mark in there. It doesn't really matter. So that's the first thing you should change. The second thing, or the problem that I was having, was my steering servo was going crazy, and I finally got it to work, and it would only turn, like that much, and it didn't even turn the car. I set all the trims, I tried to, it didn't work. So it was a bad servo. I took it apart, and actually one of the gears was stripped already. I emailed Redcat, and it took me a really long time to get a reply, and then I had to go through this whole thing. And so basically I didn't get a servo out of it. So I also took this servo. It's a Futaba S30 servo out of one of my old RCs. In order to install it here, you just have to shave down the plastic wire opening so you can slide it right in there. And you can't mount the wire under the receiver box anymore. You have to do it over, but that's fine. It doesn't really matter. You can just cut a little hole there. So that's another thing. If you're having problems with that, definitely just change it, because Redcat's not going to give you another one, or at least not for free. You're just going to have to buy it. So that's what you want to do. You want to change that, the receiver, and it came with this cheap old remote here. It's clearly made from mold, not very well put together. Like styrofoam, not soft. Not very grippy. It is 2.4 gigahertz, has the LED, like all the trims and everything. The trims, you kind of have to press really hard on them, else they don't work. And it's a very minimal throttle. For example, like a little goes a long way, like that's full throttle, like it's not that much. It's the same with the reverse, it's really hard for a reverse. It is FM, so the small antenna is quite nice. But it came with something rattling around. I didn't even try that. What I did was, to match my receiver, I just changed it to a Futaba 2TPH And this is a pretty nice receiver, transmitter, just very standard. Has your LEDs and your your servo reverse and your trims are here. The only thing about AM, which is a little annoying, is this super long antenna, because like if you either drive away without turning it on or extending it, then your car's gonna go crazy and drive off a cliff somewhere. Or I don't know if you aren't just driving around on a cliff, or like if you remember to put it up, you're probably gonna just like hit it on something and snap it or just bend it. So you just have to watch out for that. But so the servo and the receiver are definite mods that I would definitely recommend doing. And then you won't really have problems in terms of like electricals or electrics. I don't even know if electrical is a word. I just bought Traxxas Top Fuel 20%. Works fine for me. I've already gone through, I would say, 3/4 of the court in about 2 days. But I did purchase the starter kit from Redcat with the Buggy, so it was very nice. It came in the same package, and nothing was wrong with it. It came with a nice styrofoam pack. So it came with a large cross wrench, a glow plug, which actually was fully charged when it came, which is pretty nice because you don't have to wait 8 hours to use your Buggy. A small flathead screwdriver, a small Phillips, a small cross wrench. What else does it come with? And a nitro, fuel like holder, like you put it into your tank, with an anodized spout, which it's the same material as like all these blue parts you see here, like the frame or the chassis. So I went out and purchased some air filter oil, which is really vital for your air filter. Also, I would really highly recommend, the first thing you want to do, like as soon as you get your Buggy, just go out and buy some Loctite on your 4 engine mount screws right there. That's where you want to put some. They're just a dab so it doesn't get like up in the engine. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There are a lot of problems, but it's nothing that's not easily fixed. So if you like a really fun, fast RC, it's just really great for that. I really like it. It's fine for now. It does have problems, but it has said it's really fun. You don't have to worry about taking it off jumps. It lands really well as long as you harden some of the shocks. Yeah, so that's about it. It's just a great Buggy. It does have some problems, as I keep saying, but it's nothing that can't be easily fixed. So, I hope you like the review, and more videos are soon to come.